Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction. Your boy Lance here, doing episode 3 of Can a Girl-Guy Friendship Survive? Or last. I always forget. No, it's Survive. Cool. Episode title is Tulips in the Face of Love. Obviously, we are coming off the throngs of we believing, as the audience, I think, should be believing that Hamari has some sort of feelings for our boy here. It's obvious, I think, at this point, but let's see if we get anything more on this feelings developing or not. Let's find out. This is very, very tropey, right? With her being the more introverted, shy one, and of course, Amari being the extroverted, bubbly, energetic one. And the show is going to be about, I mean, it's trying to set itself up to be waifu wars, right? Which, I don't know. People who have read it, you got to let me know if how much of the war actually started happening or not. Because it's obviously that's the case in this, a waifu show. Oops. Oh, because is this a pizza commercial? My God, you're pretty close. And you got the whole, like, trapped there. Bro, she obviously does have feelings for you. Yeah, yeah, he's a protagonist. I am getting a little tired of that trope, to be honest with you guys, of the oblivious protagonist. Didn't replay it. Damn, she got you. Uh, Hamari, what are you? Hamari, what are we doing here, Hamari? Come on now. Damn. It's almost like she's Nani? What we doing here? Oh, oh, oh. Uh, the problem with Amari is the fact that like he is like, are you teasing me? Are you joking? And we know at this point that's probably her true feelings, but he is so like, what's going on? I can see all the fanfic writers just on fire right now with pins. Mm, she's gonna tease you. Damn. Got the video. Dang. Delete it. Hurry. Delete it. Delete it. Delete it. Delete it. No, I can't. Like, I could tell you're shit talking. Girl, this is entirely on you. Like, you're playing with this boy's heart. Like, there's there's teasing, and there's like legit like the point where he can't take you seriously if you keep teasing him like that, and you really do have feelings for him. Nothing's fitting. But in the end, regardless, yeah, like his sister was saying, regardless of his feelings for either the girl, he is trying to get out of this weird rut. I'm not gonna lie, too. There's some. shots in this episode that were really weird.
イライラするな。ユウはそのままスマホ構えてて。
Because it's enough to distract me and take me out of it. Girl, what you saying? That's a good shot.
目を見開き、何かにすがるような。追いかけ続けて、あと一瞬で届きそうという期待と。
Himari probably told her something about her being first crush or something like that because the hope that her in her eyes is probably the hope of
ユウくん、ひーちゃんと。冗談だよ。ほんと素直だな。
what was it? I was thinking maybe he told her something about her being first crush or her being his first crush, and that hope in her eyes was the hope of getting to fac- facilitate her feelings, reciprocate her feelings.
私にも作ってよ。
Maybe he went to, yep.
ひまりの
私がいつか恋した時のために。
Girl, you're already in love.
一瞬、ひまりの写真を撮りたくなった。
Yeah.
言えるわけがない。
I like this shot with the moon and the sunset.
それは親友に向ける感情ではなく、別の何かだ。
That's
このチョーカーの中には、2年前の空気が残る。
you can feel about that with your best friend. It's totally cool, right? There's just a different type of
全部こもってる。それはこの世の何よりも大事なものだ。あの時からの約束だから。
it's just a different type of friendship that evolves. That's
それ
all.
は俺の親友だからな。
Ouch. Damn, no, you could feel her heart drop in that shot right there.
あ、振られた。
Girl, this is your own damn fault.
そうだよね。私は親友
This is your fault.
のつもりだったんだよ。いつもみたいにお前には似合わ。私を映してほしかった。
It's partly your fault though, dude. Like,
私の邪魔をする。先に進むにはそれを捨てなきゃいけなかったのに。親友という逃げ道を用意していた。
yeah, we can tell that. You haven't lost anything technically, but
せめてこれ以上なくさないように。
uh-huh.
親友でいるために
I get it.
ちょっと我慢すればいいだけ。
That high schoolers, man. I get what she's going for, but also it's stupid to go that route. It's not fair to you and not fair to her.
まあ、岸間くん
I get what she's trying to do though. She doesn't want to lose the friendship.
ユウがどう
It's one of those things where you don't want to you want to label something because if you label something, then you lose out, sort of speaking. Like if she tries to say I love you, but then he's like, I don't feel like you that way. I'm in love with this other girl instead. You kind of lose the friendship too, depending on the relationship. Even though it depends on the relationship, you could not lose. I've had a few exes where we're still really good friends. We just didn't gel romantically.
って感じだよね。過去最高売り上げ。
Okay, now you're trying a little too hard.
私、
Yeah, this boy,
てるんだ。大切な人をつなぐ。
he's over the top, but he knows exactly what's happening. I'll give him credit. He's observant enough.
お前何か勘違いを。そうだな、つよ。どうせだからリンちゃんにつけてあげたまえ。
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Granted, he's gonna be team best friend, childhood best friend, his childhood best friend.
やーれやーれやーれやーれ。
Very intimate, yeah. And this is kind of what I needed to see a little bit more because,
これでどうだろう。
from my point of view, he doesn't have the same strong feelings that he has for Himari that he has for her right now.
これはちょっとエロすぎて。
The feelings he has for Himari, I'm saying, is stronger than what he has for her. But you see, there's something there that could bud, to take a flower analogy.
今後の展開はどうするつもりなのだ。今後率直悪い話ではなかろう。
Granted, he also doesn't have the best love lost with Himari.
私はユウくんさえよかったら。
え、マジで。まあそうなると俺の方で断る理由は。
それはダメ。
Yeah, he's here for drama.
もちろん牧島君の提案はいいと思うよ。でも榎本
This fucker. I respect him, but also you fucking you douchebag. You just want to be here for the fucking soap opera.
リンちゃんがそんなか弱い女でないことはすでに知っているだろう。もはや君を脅かしていると思うが、
何が言いたいの？
なんだと思う？二人ともちょっと落ち着いて。
No, she's gonna
黙って程度。
yeah, she's gonna do something reckless here. With how her character is.
だったら文化祭に出てもらったり、お花のレポート提出だっていろいろと忙しい。
Girl, you're gonna lose this.
専属モデルの話であって、リンちゃんを園芸部に入れる話ではないぞ。そもそもモデルが変われば刺激になるって言ったの。
Because he did need new inspiration.
そうだけど、
てか、最近ちょっと変だよな。
Oh, protagonist. Oblivious protagonist.
感情がわかんないんだったら、無理にお前が表現することないだろ。それに、
Girl, this is him.
お前がああいうことしてくるの。
Oh.
あんなん繰り返されたら好きになっちゃうし。だから榎本さんみたいにひまりを止めてくれる人がいてくれたら。
He's monologuing this internally.
悪いけど、今回はひまりの味方はできない。
This is the drama of the season.
ひまり、お前はやれる。
ひまり、どうしたん？
She's having a breakdown.
ちょっとヨーグルッペ探してるだけ。
最後の一本学校で俺にくれたけど。
ごめん、クールダウン無理っぽい。
Well then. That just happened. Damn, girl. What a fucking move.
ぐちぐちぐち。絶交しよう。
え？
絶交。
あ、絶好って。
言うなんて。本当に。
Yeah, this is her thinking she needs to just distance herself and be away. Ah. I had to do it just because it was so over the top. Yeah, man. Let me get the only negative about this episode that I really have. But, I mean, minus plot point stuff and all that stuff. I mean, it's 3 episodes in. It's gonna be what it is. Some of the animation in this and shots in this and lines were not good, right? Um, I think it's the consistency of some of the character movements just were really off for me. Now, if it doesn't, mess with you, more power to you. But if it distracts me enough for me to go, "Whoa," for a second, I think that's where I have in line. It's like, oh. So there's a few shots that were like that for me, and I was like, "Ugh, what the fuck just happened with that?" Just some of the movements looked really weird. But when they did some of the cooler shots, like the modeling shot there, they really stood out. So could be just, budget saving, stuff like that. It is what it is. It's not enough to deter me from watching the show. It's just something that I'll point out if it becomes a thing, because now I'm invested in the soap opera, right? I'm actually invested in the soap opera. And to that soap opera part, fucking Shinji, I think is his first name or something like that. His ass is just here for the fucking soap opera. He doesn't like Amari too much. He has this thing with her, and of course, it's his childhood friend that he wants to be with in a new seed. Right? Hydrogenia, and a new seed. Interesting title there. Yeah, so what I think that happened there at the end is Hamari basically either that's her true feelings and she's just heartbroken, which could be the case, or I think she's now like, I need to completely push myself away from him so this love can bloom. Now, granted, I could still believe that she was legit mad at him because he did say like that those things you do are a drag, and he mumbled under his breath because I'll end up falling for you. Of course, he didn't say that part out loud. So, at least I'm assuming she didn't say that part out loud because no one else reacted to that, so. And he's kind of right. Like, in the end, to me, this is kind of Hamari's fault, dude. Like, You just said I've always had these feelings for him, and I always played it off and pushed it and teased it. That's the problem. You just did too much teasing and all this, and now that there's another love interest that he may have an interest for, especially because it's his first crush ever, those feelings are coming forward faster. But the problem is now, like, he can't take you seriously every time you do teasing like that. Even here, like 2 times this show already, where I honestly think if there was a kiss, it would have solidified things. Boom, show over. Hamari, him are a couple. Boom. But the fact that she's always teasing him, it's hard for him to A, take her seriously, and B, be like, "Oh shit, I am falling for her." And like I said before, I think it's mostly her fault on that end. And you I think you did have feelings for her. I think his feelings for her were stronger than with the with Ren, but now that we see there is some sort of budding thing that could happen there, especially now that I think she's pushing her like Hamari's pushing herself out of the picture more. I think we'll get more of him maybe developing some feelings for Ren there, but we'll see. But in the end, I do think this is a lot of Hamari's fault. I like Hamari. I like her character a lot, but this is a thing with her character where she pushed a lot and teased a lot and not actually communicating her true feelings. Once again, high schooler shit, I get it, but not communicating her true feelings. Now this is kind of screwed her over, right? And I have sympathy for her, but at the same time, this is on you. A lot of it's on you. I get it though. I get it. I get the high schoolness, right? And that's why. And I like both girls so far. I think they both have their own interesting personalities. I think we need a little more from Ren, because we got a lot from Amari because she is the main-ish character. She's had more screen time, but now we need a little more Ren. But I'd be very curious. Um, I am pretty invested, and it's one of those things where it's like, damn, I'm invested in just who's gonna win slash the story. It went super extra real quick with the whole water tossing situation. I'm very curious the fallout of that's gonna happen. I think A, she was upset, legit upset with him, but also she's using this as a way to push herself away from him because she said, "I'll lose. I lost." She thinks she already lost. That she doesn't even have a shot with this man, and I'm assuming maybe she thinks the friendship is over as well, because I get why she didn't want to do it. She didn't lose the friendship on top of losing him as a love interest. Sometimes you can do both. It's harder for some people than others. Like I said, I've had a few exes where we're fucking fantastic. We're still great friends. We still talk. We just never, linked romantically. And the old boy saying, "You can't feel about your best friend." Yeah, you can, right? You totally can. It's totally fine to feel that about your best friend. A lot of people's spouses are their best friends. It's totally cool. Like, it's just a different level of best friendship. As Toto said, best friendo. Yeah, so I actually really minus some animation quirks here and there. I love the over the topness. I actually really enjoyed this episode a lot. I do want to continue this, so I'm hoping you guys are liking, sharing, subscribing, viewing, commenting, all that good jazz. Because, like I said, we're past 3 weeks, and once we get past 3 weeks, it's when I have to start. It's because of the thing where I nailed down a schedule, and I have to figure out, okay, what shows are still being watched by you guys, viewers, and enjoyed by you guys that makes me want to be like, okay, I need to get this out. I need to get this out and put on the schedule. So I have to usually every season there's 2 or 3 that I have to cut just for time purposes and sanity purposes and all that. But if you're still here listening to all that, I appreciate you. I hope you have a good day now. Bye.